Hey guys, welcome back. Once again, my name is Clint Neale. Glad you could make it to my channel. Today's video is part 2 to stretching. So it's an important thing. I know a lot of people should do it. I know a lot of people that do it, and then a lot of people that don't. I myself am guilty of not being as consistent as I should. But once again, this is part 2. You should check out my first video as well. That might be helpful for you. And of course, if it is, don't forget thumbs up, helps my channel. If you like and subscribe and share, that also helps. I really appreciate it. And it does actually help my channel. So if these are helpful and you enjoy the videos, then don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. All right, so let's get started. All right, on this exercise, you want to stretch out the inner part of the thighs. What I do, I grab my toes and I force my knees to go down towards the floor. Now, if I need a little bit more leverage, I could reach up closer to my ankles, take my elbow, push down on my inner thigh, and hold that tension. Now, some of you might be able to go all the way to the floor. Now, if you are that flexible and you need more tension, just sit on a short stool, and then that way you could get your knees all the way down to the floor or beyond if you're sitting on a stool. As you can see, I can't even come close to doing that. This is probably the best I can do and still talk. So this is this stretch here. And once again, you always want to hold anywhere from 15 to 30 seconds. For some stretches, maybe 10 to 20, but in general, it's 15 to 30 seconds. All right, on this one, looks kind of old-fashioned, but this is a good stretch. So once again, it works the inner thighs, but it's also going to work the hamstrings without putting too much pressure on my knee. So I lean down as far as I feel comfortable, reaching for the toes, reaching for the ankle. I could do the same thing on the other side. Once again, all these you want to hold for 15 to 30 seconds. Go to the center, try to walk your way out. And then you want to repeat each one, at least 2 or 3 times. Each time pushing a little bit farther than you did the previous time. So from here, do the old-fashioned runner stretch, but as opposed to like this, which puts too much pressure on the knee, you tuck that foot in and then reach out. But it also is going to stretch out the part of the glute and your hip. Once again, reaching for those toes. Nice, good stretch. And then I do the same thing on the other side. Reach, reach, reach. And just feel that tension. All right, on this stretch, it's a really good one for the neck, but you have to be careful not to overdo the tension, you can do from different angles as well. But what I do, take my right hand, slightly pull. Once again, I'm feeling tension here on my left, but I don't want to pull too hard. It should be a little uncomfortable, but of course, no pain. Then relax. Same thing on the other side. Just go. The key is to really try to relax those neck muscles and go as far as you feel comfortable, and then once again hold 15 to 30 seconds. Okay? I could do the same thing on the way down. Now, if you can't do this part with the chin down, you can still put your hand on your head and pull slightly. The key, though, is to not go too far back. That's not good for the cervical spine. You could also do head turn to the side and push a little bit more and hold. Once again, really try not to overdo it. Same thing on the other side. Push, push, push until you feel tension in that part of your neck. And hold that position, once again, 15 to 30 seconds. All right, on this one, I'm using a chair, as you can see, because I'm going to put my foot on it. If you don't want to put your foot on a chair, you can take off your shoe, but you're going to get one leg up. Okay, you're going to put this leg, but keeping it straight back as far as you feel comfortable. Then lean your body weight forward. So these muscles here, and my inner thigh near my groin, the glutes, the hamstrings, they're really working. Now to make it even more intense, I lean forward and pull back. You could even do the arms up, kind of like a yoga pose, and really stretch those muscles. Just to switch to the other side, switch legs. Let's again, hop that foot back, try to keep the legs straight. And then lean forward as far as I feel comfortable, or in this case, as far as you feel comfortable, stretching out those muscles. Alright, this one is a really good stretch, but it does require a little bit of balance. So I'm going to hold on to my chair here, and I'll face you guys so you can see. I'm going to place one leg right above my knee on my thigh muscle, and then bend down so it's stretching these parts of my glute and hip. Try to keep my posture and chin up, and I go down as far as I feel comfortable. Now, in general, this is a little bit easier when you're able to hold something that's sturdy and pull, because otherwise I can't get down as deep because I'm holding on to this chair. But trust me, it's deep enough. I could feel it in this leg, I could feel it in this one, and you just go down as far as you feel comfortable. All right, using my chair again for this one, what I'm simply going to do is keep my arms as relaxed as possible on that arm's length. So I got to stick my butt back, and I might have to take baby steps to do this. What I'm trying to do is create this position, but by pushing tension downwardly, like this. It really is good for stretching out the shoulders. It does stretch out my pecs a little bit, but mainly the lats and my shoulders. Just keep breathing, and once again, hold that tension. What I say? 15 to 30 seconds. Okay, for this stretch, it's going to work the forearms and a little bit of the bicep, but mainly the hand and wrist muscles. So you want your arm straight up. Try to include the thumb. Place your other hand on top. I'm going to keep my forearm or my elbow here straight. Pull and hold and hold and hold. So all these muscles in my forearm and some in my bicep are being stretched. But you want to try to include the thumb so it gets even more of a stretch. And then I do the same thing on the other side. Palm up, include that thumb, and hold. 15 to 30 seconds. All right, so on this one, I'm going to show you a couple back stretches. So this one, I believe, is called child pose in yoga, or at least in certain types of yoga. You can sit on your feet or just do the best you can, because this isn't the most comfortable if it's on a hard surface. Reaching forward. Just try to sink down, exhale as you go down as far as you feel comfortable. Once again, you're stretching out these lower back muscles, stretching out the shoulders, a little bit of the trapezius muscle as well. That's the child pose. So that's one that I recommend doing, once again, as often as you can to stretch out the back. Now, certain stretches you don't want to push too hard because you still can get micro tears in the muscle, and that could be bad. Some of these more gentle stretches are still stretching, but they're not as, not as intense on the body. Okay, now this one I believe is called snake or cobra pose. So this one you lay down on your stomach. Now if it's too much for you, just go up to your forearms like this. However, if you could go even higher, press down with your hands, and then you reach up towards the ceiling, and it looks like this. So once again, I think that's called cobra pose, but it's a good one that stretches out the core in the front and stretches out the lower back, and it's good for helping keep your spine in the proper alignment and in that normal curvature. So what did you guys think? That was another handful of stretching exercises. If you combine the first video with these, that should be enough to keep you busy and hit at least the majority of the body parts. Once again, like, subscribe, and share with your friends. And once again, it helps my channel. Hopefully it's been helpful for you. If you have any ideas of videos that you want to see, don't forget to write in the comment box below, and I'll do my best to make it happen. And we'll see you in the next video. All right, have a great day, guys.